What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, tuning in, and seeing what's going on today. So today, I'm going to take y'all through how I passed the real estate exam on my first try. Now, I'm not sure if many of you know, but the pass rate in the state of California isn't that high. So to pass on your first try is a feat within itself. So hopefully you pick up some tips, because only about 42% of the people that took the real estate exam between 2019 2020 passed the real estate exam. So I want you to be one of those 42%. So let's get into it. So the program I went with was Licensed Solutions. They have, I think, four package options in total. I'm not going to go through all four. They're not paying me for all that. But what I will do is talk about the package that I picked up. And, like I said, it worked for me. I passed the exam. So the option I went with was the enhanced package. It comes with the state exam prep. It has those 3 courses that you need. Again, I had the principles course, the practice course. Those 2 you have to take. And then it had the real estate finance. So I had those 3 courses. Each course, they have end of chapter quizzes built in there. You get instant access as soon as you buy the program. So hop in, you self-paced. I think you have, I want to say, a year to complete the coursework, but don't quote me on that. I'll have the link in the description so you can click and look through all their information. But again, I paid, I think, $129, and they do have a little disclaimer that if you don't pass, they'll pay until you do pass. So you do get that built into your $129. So worst case, at least you don't have to come out of pocket to retest if you need to, but you won't need to. I got you. To finish all 3 courses, I want to say at a light pace. I wasn't really cranking it out. I probably took about 3 months roughly, but I think you could totally do it in 2 with the spacers that they have outlined in there. But go to the website. Again, I'll drop it in the description so you can see if this program works for you. Once you complete your final exam for each course, you'll automatically be ready to print out your certificate of completion. I went ahead and just downloaded mine as soon as I was done. They will stay available in your account, but I need my documentation and my paperwork right. So I went ahead and pulled those out automatically just to make sure, I don't know what glitches are going on. I want to have my information down. Now, between the time of me finishing my coursework and being given a test date, I had about 3 months. So let's talk prep schedule, study schedule, all the stuff you want to know. Like, how much time did you really put into it? So the first 2 months that I was waiting for my exam, I studied heavily, maybe like twice a week. So I would finish at least once a week. I would finish a comprehensive multiple choice prep exam through Licensed Solutions, and then I hardly ever use their flashcards on that system. They weren't that great, but those exam questions were it. So I did, like I said, at least one comprehensive exam per week. It was pretty light, and then that last month and a half, I really picked up my studying. So I revved up the exam prep within Licensed Solutions. So I started cranking out those exams. I was finishing probably 3 exams a week as opposed to 1. And then within that last month, I felt like maybe I was getting a little too familiar with these exam questions, and I felt like I needed something different. I didn't want to go in with only one set of exam questions under my belt. So I went ahead and tapped into Prep Agent. And I used that for a bulk of my studying within that last month. I don't think I even went back to Licensed Solutions. So within Prep Agent, I was answering exam questions every day. I would spend at least 30 minutes answering exam questions. So however many questions I can get through in 30 minutes. And then on top of that, I was listening to about another 30 to 45 minutes of audio prep. So when I was driving, cleaning around the house, getting ready, anything like that, I pop on some audio in the background, and that worked well for me. I also would watch some of the YouTubes and get in on those webinar discussions, because the package that I picked didn't have webinar access, which is okay with me. I think the access to the exam questions and the audio and video lessons were plenty. There's so much content that honestly you probably get overwhelmed. I'm jumping ahead. Let me back it up a little bit. What you want to do is really go through those exam prep questions. I can't emphasize it enough. You really want to get comfortable reading those questions, processing those questions, making sure you're not getting tripped up on different language and questions, when it says everything except or all things but, always this, never that. You want to make sure you're not caught up in those key phrases that really, you might glance at the question and you're putting words together and you're like, oh, I know this goes with this, so it must be this, and you didn't really read through the question. So really get comfortable with the language in the questions. Disclaimer, I do consider myself a lifelong learner. I double majored in undergrad and obtained a minor in marketing at the same time. I then went on to obtain a master's in education and a PPS counseling credential. So I do currently still work in the counseling field. We'll talk about that in another video. But I just wanted to put that out there to let you just see that, prepping and studying and testing is not new to me, and that could be what added to my success, I should say, with the option I chose to go. Again, review all of your options, decide what's best for you. This is just what worked for me. I'm in no way saying this is the way that you should go. But if you have any specific questions about the process, the program, drop it in the comments. I'll read them. I listened to a few of y'all. You said switch it up. Change the background. Got a light background. I kept the black though. I don't know. I'm still feeling uniformy. But let me know if this is giving you a little more life, a little more vibe, a little more flavor. And then until next time, I'll be back on the scene maybe in about a week or so. Week ago. You already know. No, I'm just kidding. Let me get out of here. But before I go, one more time, hit that subscribe button. Drop some questions in the comments. I don't know. Let's get this thing rolling. Until next time, I'll check you later. Peace.